Hey, welcome to West Coast Songwriters, Palo Alto Chapter. This is our second edition of this, so thank you for watching. My name is Becky Saunders, and I'm your host tonight. And the way West Coast Songwriters works, and that's westcoastsongwriters.org, is that members and non-members can perform and get valuable written feedback from our judges, and we're very fortunate to have 3 industry professionals joining us tonight. So, and the winner, let's see, so the winner will be posted on Facebook. We're going to wrap the show after our performers have performed, and the winner will be on Facebook. And the winners receive, so winners are judged for song and performance. The winners will receive, let's see, best performance will receive a Noisy Planet gift certificate and a flash drive. It can hold a lot of songs. And the winner for Best Song will get 3 hours at Annex Studios in Menlo Park, and also a Noisy Planet certificate. Noisy Planet is one of our sponsors. So just bear with me one more second. Noisy Planet includes hosting up to 20 songs, 5 photos, and your bio. Plus, they'll distribute your album to iTunes, eMusic, Rhapsody, Amazon MP3, Napster, and others. So I just want to welcome everybody here. Let's give it up to Noisy Planet and Annex Studios for co-hosting this evening. So I want to get right on. I know we all want to hear music, so I want to get right to it. So in between performers, I'll be doing a little bit of shtick while they get themselves set up and do their audio checks and things like that. So we do have 3 industry professionals tonight joining us, but let's start off with one of them is going to perform for us. So we have Paul Keller, and let's see. Paul has been a guitarist in the Bay Area for nearly 40 years, which is hard to believe. He must have started when he was 5. He's played in several bands, including Robert Berry, with whom he's performing an acoustic duo right now. And Paul has played with a host of names, including Keith Emerson and Mark Ford. And we're really delighted, Paul, to have you here. He's going to kick it off for us in just a minute. So just when it's your turn, I think what we have after Paul opens with us, we have, pardon me, we have Art Sirota is going to step up, and then we have Emma Gerson coming up next. Just get prepared and hustle on up here after Paul opens with his original instrumental called The Caregiver. And thank you, Paul, for joining us this evening. Okay. Paul, thank you. I really appreciate his opening the show for us tonight because it reminded me why I'm in this crazy business. I mean, just love that melody. Paul, that was like really stand up. Thank you for getting me grounded where I need to be right now because I'm really excited. So we have about, I think we have 10 performers tonight. So every performer can do 2. The second song will be your one in competition, and the first one can be your warm-up song. So Art, are you in here, dear?
Yes, do me a favor, do not announce the name of my first song.
I will not. I will not do that. I will let, and everyone announce your own name and say the name of your song clearly so the judges can hear. The judges, and you might want to just clarify when you what song's in competition. Try to sing the one, 1 and 2. So hey Art, right before you go, I just get yourself situated. Thank you for being here. I want to just introduce our other 2 industry professionals. If I could just take a minute. Okay, Sonia Palmer has a 25-year history. That's really hard for me to believe. You must have been 5 years old too. As a music educator, professional singer, and arts administrator, she has held teaching positions in higher education with private and community colleges, performed on numerous Grammy and Emmy Award-winning productions, and she's been a professional chorister with San Francisco Symphony Chorus and the San Francisco Opera. She has held board leadership positions with the San Francisco chapter of the National Recording Academy and the American Guild of Musical Artists. Sonia now devotes her time advocating for music education in schools, thank God for that, and ensuring a strong future for musical artists. She's the Executive Director of Music for Minors. Welcome, Sonia. Thank you so much for working. And all these are all, everybody's volunteering tonight. They're giving up their evenings for us. Our third judge, Anthony Johnson, is with A&R with Primetime Entertainment. Anthony, and that's the Artists and Repertoire. Anthony is responsible for identifying and developing new talent. Primetime Entertainment is one of the most successful entertainment production and management companies on the West Coast. And their clients include headliners such as Tony Bennett, Willie Nelson, the Beach Boys, and hundreds of other top names. And Anthony, thank you for giving up your Wednesday evening for us. I really appreciate it. Okay, so it's really gratifying that we're all here. Art, I appreciate your patience while I got through this our parade of wonderful judges. So go ahead, Art. Thank you.
Well, this is a new song. I wrote it 4 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep. And I just was lying in bed and wrote this song in my head. And so, and my wife woke up and I started singing it for her, and right away she hated it. So, but by the end of the song, she really liked it. So I'm not going to tell you the name of this song, but you'll figure it out. Oh, I found her in an alleyway one night behind a bar. Picked her off the pavement to avoid a speeding car. She had some grease stains on her back. Her neck was tweaked real bad. But when I tuned her up, you know, she sounded pretty rad. She's my knock-around guitar. Now I don't mind if someone else picks her up to play, 'cause one more nick or scratch won't make a difference either way. Don't have a hard shell case to velvet lining all around. Just lean her up against the wall and hope she don't fall down. She's my knock-around guitar. Her strings may buzz and bang sometimes because her neck is bent. She once had pearl inlay, but now God knows where it went. The pickguard's still attached with silver strips of old duct tape. Her tuning pegs might loosen if you take a solo break. She's my knock-around guitar. Somebody said that Johnny Cash once had her painted black. John Lennon may have played her on an early Beatles track. She once showed up in Nashville on stage with Loretta Lynn, and Dylan may have used her to write Blowing in the Wind. She's my knock-around guitar. So take her to the beach and play surf music in the sun. But if your lover's left you, play some blues for everyone. Then take her to the jazz clubs when you feel like Mr. Cool. And let the children strum her when you take your kid to school. She's your knock-around guitar. She's your knock-around guitar. Yeah, as my wife is listening to the beginning of the song, she's hating the song, you know. Picked her up behind a bar, you know. And she thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so well, this next song is called I Can't Afford to Die. If I can stop laughing, I'll play it for you. Oh, I made a mistake in judgment, let my health insurance lapse. I knew I was taking a risk, just like a gambler shooting craps. But those sky-high monthly payments and deductibles made me flinch. The economy tanked, I lost my job, just like you, I was feeling the pinch. Now I'm living with pain, got tumors on the brain, something's growing out of my eye. But I ain't going down to the ER, 'cause I can't afford to die. Oh, the hospitals are equipped with expensive x-ray machines. They can diagnose any ailment, just step behind the screen. But the doctors rush out of the room until it's completely vacated. Then they duck behind thick shields of lead while your genes are being mutated. So I'm living with pain, got tumors on my brain, something's growing out of my eye. But I ain't going down to the ER, 'cause I can't afford to die. Oh, I got a rash on my backside, which traveled all the way to my front. My chest turned red, my mouth swelled shut, all I could do was grunt. So I went to the pharmacy and pleaded, give me something to ease the itching. They sold me some pills to cure all my ills, but now both my balls are twitching. Ooh. So I'm living with pain, got tumors on the brain, something's growing out of my eye. But I ain't going down to the ER, 'cause I can't afford to die. Now even the cheapest funeral is way beyond my purse. By the time I've paid for the casket, I can't afford the hearse. So I guess I'll get cremated and stipulate in my will to scatter my ashes in Congress, where they've watered down the health care bill. Now I'm living with pain, got tumors on my brain, and something's growing out of my eye. But I ain't going down to the ER, 'cause I can't afford to die.
All right. Thank you, Art. All right, we're going to bring Emma on up, and then after Emma, RVR, I think, and Kress will be coming up. And then while Emma is getting herself situated, and also I just want to remind everybody to just get comfortable, take your time. You don't have to start playing until until you're ready. But before Emma begins, I just want to say thank you to the Music Annex. So in Menlo Park, they're right in the next town. Russell Bond has very generously donated 3 hours in Studio A. So make sure you check out their website, annexstudios.com. And they have got a who's who of local and national music scene people just traipsing through there, because they also have a really cool video set up and a green screen, the whole 9 yards. So, and also, one thing I really love about the Annex is they do a ton of work with kids. They do a lot of benefits. They support PACO, our local orchestra, the Palo Alto Chamber Orchestra. They do a lot of work with the kids, so just loving that. So I want to say thank you to Annex Studios. And Emma, are you ready? Hot dang. Okay, so let me introduce Emma. And Emma, just say your name clearly and introduce the name of your song for the judges. Okay, thank you.
I'm Emma, and I'm doing the song that I wrote called Perfectly Me, and I can only do one. Wake up one morning, usually I would moan, but I was thinking about who I am. I'm a nice guy, I'm awkward sometimes, wanna be myself. Got a mind of my own, gotta keep it close, nothing personal, you know. But you know there's a lot to me, complicate, you see. Doesn't matter though, 'cause I'm perfect to me. Perfect to me, possibly. I don't wanna be like her. I don't wanna be like you either. I just wanna be like plain old me. Wishing on every star I see. Wanna be the songs I play. Wanna be singing every day. Like ooh, ooh. Like ooh, ooh. I don't wanna be like the stars on TV. Just wanna lay down and think about me. Laughing all day long, writing different songs. Nothing impossible, you know. But you know there's a lot to me, complicate, you see. Doesn't matter though, 'cause I'm perfect to me. Perfect to me, yes, possibly. No, I'm not like her. No, I'm not like you either. I'm just like a plain old me. You can find me wishing on
Emma. Wow. That's some great songwriting. We're hearing great songwriting tonight. Emma, I just want to encourage you. Is that your first song? That's what I heard. I heard that's Emma's first song, so that's pretty incredible. So we've got RVR coming up. We got Kress on deck, and Michael Romano is in the hold. RVR, get yourself set up. I just want to say thank you to Steve Rasmussen of the Milk Pail Open Air Market in Mountain View. Steve gave me all the eats for the judges and for my volunteer crew this evening, so I want to say thank you, Steve, for taking care of us. Also, Steve also donates to the kids. Right now, he's giving away Munchkin pumpkins to any teacher that comes in and asks for a pile for their class. So I think that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Milk Pail. So let's give it up for Milk Pail, y'all. All right. Okay, RVR, you ready?
I am.
Okay, let's take it away. Thank you.
It's really good to be back with everyone here at WCS, and I'm glad to see a lot of familiar faces here tonight as well. My name is RVR, and I'm going to perform 2 songs tonight. The first one is called You're the Only One.
Innocence all around us, but you know we've come this far. There may be no rhyme or reason. Oh, I love you just the way you are. You're the reason I've been living in a dream, hitching hope on a distant star. Everywhere I go, I see you in my mind, dancing down on the boulevard. Innocence is all around us, but you know we've come this far. There may be no rhyme or reason. Oh, I love you just the way you are. Innocence is all around us, but you know we've come this far. There may be no rhyme or reason. Oh, I love you just the way you are. Oh, I love you just the way you are. Thank you. Thank you very much. This next song is called Love Conquers All. Love conquers all, they say, but how can love survive if we keep our hearts in debt till love fades away? So many times we let it fall apart when we leave our hearts alone and love fades away. And you know my arms are open, and you realize every time you're broken-hearted, I'll be by your side. Love isn't all they say, but who can be denied? When the heart is on the mend and love fades away.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, RVR. All right, so we have next up is Kress, and then we have Michael Romano on deck, and then I think maybe we'll take a very short break, and then have the second half. While Kress is getting set up, so I think RVR just joined West Coast Songwriters last month. He's a new initiate, and I wanted to shout out to West Coast Songwriters for people who don't know about West Coast Songwriters. Ian Crombie is the executive director. It's a nonprofit located out of San Carlos. He's a former touring musician himself, and he was named one of the top 50 innovators, iconoclasts, groundbreakers, and guiding lights of the year in 2008 by Music Connection magazine. Ian has got to be one of the hardest working people in the world. I think we can all, anyone who's met him or gone to the conference in September will attest to that. And West Coast Songwriters has chapters all up and down the West Coast, and they have song competitions, song screenings with pros, and they also have workshops for works in progress. They give you a ton of support because it's really scary out there, especially when you're getting started. So I just really appreciate West Coast Songwriters for supporting this event here at the Media Center Studio. So let's give it up for West Coast Songwriters. Okay. Thank you so much. And then, Kress, are you ready for us? Okay. Thank you, Kress Call.
Hello. I'm so excited. So my name is Kress, and I'm seriously, next time you see me, totally plausible that I will have a necklace with my name on it because I want some kind of visual because my name is unusual. When you see a visual, it sticks. So it's K-R-E-S-S, Kress. Kress, 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 like watercress, except different. So I know that helped, huh? Okay. So I was trying to decide what I was going to play tonight, and I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to play something that's important to me. You know, there's always that choice. What do I play the easy, singy one? So I hope you like this. This one's important to me. And it came out of having something to say. So I'm starting to have opinions in my songs. I'm new to sharing my songs in the world. And I was slightly involved with the kid while she was dying, just casually. I didn't know her that well. And this kind of came out of that, and then it came out of a prompt I had from a little class I was in. They said, write a song about the summer. So I put this together. And I heard someone once say, when they buried a person in the sunlight, an adult, the sunlight becomes outrageous when you have a loss. So I wrote this song. It's called How Angels Do Summer. When Jen was dying, she read poems and every little scrap of song. You don't ask for lists or numbers. You want clues for where you're going. When Jen was dying, art was the way to the world. We hope it's true. I hope it's true. Just go the same way all those stars did to make her life come true. In the first place, I believe that children don't die. In the end, angels take over. And I believe it is wrong to bury a pretty woman in the summer. But Jen was not a child, and I watched her beg for angels, and I believe they came with pleasure to get Jen's house in order, and then they took her on a perfect vacation. When Jen was ending, the sun was licking the north half of Earth like a cat. It licked her skin down to freckles. They were her last. It is hard to put a person in the ground in the sun. The glorious blue day becomes an outrage. I believe that children don't die. In the end, angels take over. And I believe it's wrong to bury a pretty woman in the summer. Jen was not a child. I watched her beg for angels, and I believe they came with pleasure. They got Jen's house in order, and then they took her on a perfect vacation. She'll never be the one to introduce a newborn baby to the ocean. She'll never be a beach ball chasing mother saying, you can make popsicles out of anything. She'll never be a mother, not like we do it here. Not now. Jen will be in a place where she is a mother now. That's what I believe. I believe that children they got Jen's house in order, and then they took her on the perfect vacation. When Jen was dying, she read poems. She read every little scrap of song. You don't ask for lists or numbers. You want clues for where you're going. Oh, I'm so glad I sang that. I feel better when I sing one I really want to. So this is my new song I'm real excited about. So I'm a geek. It's funny, someone said that to me yesterday. I was singing somewhere, and they basically, after they heard this, they were like, "So you're a geek?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah. I didn't know that song made it so evident." So this is my geek song, and my geek behaviors include I go to a space museum and I dress up like an astronaut and I take kids on space missions in a space simulator. So I know, who knew, right? So I'm a big fan of the sun. I'm a big fan of telling people the sun is a star. No one ever talks about that. We just act like it's a sun, but it's actually a star. And you know, I went through some tough stuff like we all do, and I was thinking, God, my life's so hard, and I'm the center of the universe because my life sucks so bad. That makes me the queen of everything, right? And I needed, right? That's how it goes. And then I was thinking about the sun, and the sun has a very tough life for 6 billion years. It's tough being him. So I wrote this song where I sought comfort from the sun and the moon, and this is called Difficult Life. You got born hard, you fell on the ground. Someone said get up, and so you did. Your feet kicked up dust like prayers that would settle for some nighttime. Your little knees clicked like knitting needles, wove a flag that said, "This is it, it's my difficult life. It's my difficult life." We are like sleepy, dopey monkeys. We're like newborn, skinny deer. You missed your first chance 'cause you're still in shock you're here. Chances stay in business 'cause they come around again. It turns out everyone misses the first time. It's not that you are difficult, it's a difficult life. The sun didn't plan to be an asshole. The sun didn't wake up like, "Hey, check this out. Watch me burn the world." He's just beaming away, and we're getting blasted by his coping. He's just coping. The sun is pushing bright, boiling curls of pain, as big as this state. Difficult life. Difficult life. We're like sleepy, dopey monkeys. We're like newborn, skinny deer. You missed your first chance 'cause you're still in shock you're here. Chances stay in business 'cause they come around again. It turns out everyone misses the first time. It's not that you are difficult, it's a difficult life. It's difficult life. It's just a difficult life. happen to you. She happens like a raven. The moon talks so cool. Check this out. Hello, I am the winter for your day. Nice. But I don't understand. She says you can believe without all that fancy knowing. Just believe so well, and strangers will think that you do it every day of your difficult life. It's not that you are difficult, it's a difficult life. It's just a difficult life. It's just a difficult life. You got born hard, you fell on the ground. Someone said get up, and so you did.
Hi, Kress. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kress. All right, so we've got Michael Romano up, and then after Michael, we're going to take a short break and get on with the second half. So I just want to tell people a little bit about the Media Center, which is the second, the co-producer of tonight's event. The Media Center is right here. It's a cable access station in Palo Alto. There are 3,000 cable access stations in America. Please check them out. You can get training in video. If you want to work on the crew for this show, come on down here and we'll teach you how to do it. And gosh, we could sure use you. I could use a co-producer too, by the way. But it's a Media Center is a nonprofit. Annie Folger's our executive director. You can come down here on every other Thursday to orientation, 6 p.m., and check us out and find out what you can do here. You can produce anything you want, and we'll help you get your video vision realized here at the Media Center. Can I have a shout out to the Media Center, my employer, by the way? Yeah, I'm the programming manager. Okay, so Michael, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, this is Michael Romano.
Test.
Don't go away.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michael Romano, and I have to say that I'm very inspired by the performances tonight, and I think it's really great to have a community that you can share your musical interests and discoverings with, so I'm really happy to be here. I think the first song I'm going to play is called Keep From Falling, and there's kind of an interesting story behind this. So when I was in Venice, Italy. I was on a trip to Italy for like 5 weeks. This was about 10 years ago. It was this really romantic, beautiful time, and I was writing this song that was about breaking up and things not going so well, and my partner at the time was a little confused by that. She didn't understand what that song was about, but that was the song I was writing, even though it wasn't applicable to the experience that I was having. And just the whole trip I was writing lyrics in my sleep and one of those kind of things. And then about 6 years later, the lyrics of those songs proved to be very prophetic. So this song's called Keep From Falling. I never thought about the day we would finish or what we started. I guess it's meant to be this way, but now I'm face to face with broken hearted. I wonder when I will recover. They say time till I'm healed, I know what I must do. I need to keep from falling. Some anxious moments as I climb the slippery slope has got me sliding, but too much of my faith and time and it left me hanging has gone into hiding. I wonder when I will recover. Will I ever find myself another lover with a touch as true? I need to keep from falling. But my passion, the crowd they consume, and in my mind's eye they take up all the room. Paintings, pleasure, soul, tender imagery. I gotta keep from falling. My desperation caught the eye and shoulder of a sympathetic friend. I wore his optimistic shoes, I took well-meaning walks, all dead ends. I saw a shrink, he told me what to think. When all else failed, prescribed some pills. They were pills to help me black and white the blue, to keep from falling. But my passion, the crowd they consume, and in my mind's eye they take up all the room. Paintings, pleasure, souls, tender imagery. I can't keep from falling for you. I can't keep from falling for you. Wrong about the day my first real brush with broken hearted. I just couldn't stay away. We've yet to finish what we started. Hope there's not another mess. Want nothing but the best. Baby, we're up and we're running. May we somehow manage to keep from falling. Thank you. For anybody who plays keyboard, this is actually a pretty cool keyboard to be playing on. It's the first time I played this, and Korg Stage Vintage. Not too bad. This next song is called Free. Kind of inspired to play this by Kress for some reason. Her song inspired me. Troubled by thoughts that never stand a reason, and doubts have you caught in your own personal treason. On your dreamer's back, you're carrying a stack of useless information, heavy information. And until that book is closed, you won't be free. And until that book is closed, you won't be free. You won't be free. See, none of it's real, but you find yourself believing you're too numb to feel, but you're a victim of deceiving. Smaller by the day, you just might blow away. You need a hand to hold you, you need a heart to hold you. And until that book is closed, you won't be free. And until that book is closed, you won't be free. You won't be free to walk instead of run, to let the love light in and all around. Yes, free, free to shine. Desperate is the need, doable the deed, set yourself free. At last, distance from the grip of bad and ugly, still some remnants, but they're homeless and they're hungry on your dreamer's back. You're carrying a stack of useful information, precious information. And at last, that book is closed and you are free. And at last, that book is closed and you are free. And you are. And you are. And you are free. And you are free. At last that book is closed and you are free. Thanks very much.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Michael. We're going to take a short break. Don't go away, anybody. I just want to say thank you to our amazing judges, Sonia Palmer, Anthony Johnson, and Paul Keller. Give it up to our judges. And so if people are watching live right now, don't go away. Keep your computer, your television on. We'll be right back from the Media Center, West Coast Songwriters Palo Alto chapter. All right.